been to 1,000 islands.
Oh.
This bitch lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion.
Okay.
She don't even know the joke, but she's still smiling.
Okay.
Every night, late night, like I'm Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Crowd shooting from anywhere, like he Ray Allen.
Oh my God.
Got a fur.
Welcome
on
back
a
to
tip.
Marv on Air, officially the worst fucking show on YouTube.
Fuck, I lost my game.
So apparently the YouTube, or the internet re-updated, which hopefully the internet connection is 1,000 billion times better. That's why I went with that. Really hope. I don't know. It might be fucking horrible. Who knows at this point.
No, I mean, if what shows up on the TV is what's on that, then it's fine.
I don't know. We will see. But I doubt anyone will be coming back anytime soon for that just absolute
Shit
show that just happened.
Packers game.
I want to seriously apologize. That was horrible. But hey, we're back.
I don't. No regrets.
Yeah, no
fuck
regrets.
All right.
No
well,
regrets.
This is I like this.
Try 3.
I like this what we've got going on. I just wish
number
the
3.
technology worked better. If anyone wants to donate about $600 for a new PC, I think my MacBook is just being overheated.
It's only
consistently.
$600.
Well, that'd be a good one. You can get them for
Yeah.
$200-300.
I got mine for like fucking $2,200.
That's what happens when you run on Mac.
That's what happens.
I think you
But
need.
that's
mine.
what happens
I
when
think
you
you need my computer.
That's what happens when you try to run a shitty NFL show on Mac. But
If you
Not
pay me
NFL,
for,
no,
if you
this
pay
is
me
just
for every
life.
show.
yeah,
Life.
true. That's why we named it Marv on Air, not something related to NFL or football.
Understandably.
Understandably.
We can talk about
So let's jump right back into it. I don't even need to fucking lead into it. We were talking about
Naked ass.
gambling and picking. Would you stop kicking the
It's not
camera?
even on it.
It is on.
It's going. It's
Not
just
that
not
one.
on the screen.
Yeah.
So cut to
Pull it up
them,
later.
please, so that way we can see who the hell's on the screen. We've got Redbone. We've got Mini Marv here. I'm officially, the original Marv. We got dumbass Mini
OG.
Marv here.
Fuck yeah.
But we are back. We have major issues consistently, but we're back. Redbone,
Organized chaos.
what is going on with the betting industry here? We're interested. We want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, sports gambling has been, something else this year, especially when you talk about the NFL. College basketball started up the other day. We're 3 days into that.
Yep.
So it's just a crapshoot betting on anything related to college basketball right now. But NFL's just been interesting. Unders are hitting at an
At a
all-time
historic
low.
rate.
At an all-time low.
Wait, what?
The unders
Are hitting an all-time low?
gotta be.
Okay. I didn't
Gotta
know
be.
that. I
Bro,
feel
it's
like the
incredible.
over's hitting.
No, unders. Big time. I want to say like a 63% clip.
Okay. Wait, so they're hitting on an all-time high.
The unders are hitting way too much, is what
That's
I'm saying.
I thought.
Okay.
Okay.
Words are hard. Words are hard. Okay.
Okay. Glad we got that figured out.
People at home knew what I was talking about. Okay. Technical difficulties and a varmint issue.
And there's a
That's-
fucking bug flying around
yeah.
in here.
Regardless.
We're going to keep trucking through
Yeah,
because
we're
we're that
just-
fucking program.
Yeah. Marv on Air Country. Let's ride.
That's right.
Let's ride.
Yeah.
Regardless, I don't know
Oh
if
my
this was in the segment earlier. I don't know if we caught this or not. If we were
If it just
recording
shit
or not,
out.
but
Whatever. Let's go
saying
again.
earlier, I was saying Eagles. I placed a bet. I want to say week 4 or 5 for Eagles
Plus
to
1,600, 1,700.
go. It was somewhere in that range to go undefeated this year. Why? Because it's fun. There's no reason besides that, other than it's fun.
100%.
Like, will it hit? If I could
knows?
somehow hedge myself right now, I still wouldn't do it. I'm gonna
Really?
let this one ride.
See, I don't think you can hedge it until it's guaranteed that it will either be,
Correct.
you know what I
There's
mean?
no. Well, I
Like,
guess I could.
The only way would
if
be
I could hedge them not going undefeated, but there's definitely not a sports. Why would that be a thing?
say the only way would be if you went till the last week, they were 16-0
And then put a massive on.
on the opponent,
Yeah.
and then you would win no matter what.
Correct.
But
That's
at
no
this
fun.
point,
We're
yeah,
riding it out.
might as well
We're gonna
ride.
see what happens. The other future I placed was World Cup's coming up here. I want to say in 2 weeks, maybe.
something like maybe a little less.
Yeah, 12 days now, maybe at this point. Don't know the start date. I'm not going to pretend to know soccer. I don't. But
I don't.
all I know is that since 2010, there's been a simulation by EA Sports. It's to the game that has correctly predicted the outcome of the World Cup. For 11 years, that's over a decade, EA Sports has nailed it. And they picked Argentina.
All right.
So
Okay.
why would I not pick Argentina?
Why would you not? Okay, yeah. I just want to step in here really quick, and I don't mean to step on your toes or
Go
your
for
heels or your ass or whatever, but this is unbelievable
on it
to
all.
me. I've got the live going right now. No bugging. It's completely smooth.
I told you that.
No, but even though it shows up smooth
Shout
over
out our
there,
producer, Leighton.
shout out ICS Industries for somehow fucking putting good internet out there if I pay $1 million a month for it. Guess we're going to stick with this. I probably won't pay for this good of internet, but it's like
might as
every
well.
single
but when
movement
you're-
is captured. Before, if I did this, it would have been like,
Yeah, I saw that.
it was fucking horrible. But here we go. Let's fix it. Let's go. Oh my god, it's
This
showing
is
me.
incredible.
It's showing me doing this, and it's fucking every
Oh,
single
loud
frame is
that
captured.
Snapples.
I'm so excited. Anyways,
As long as the audio's good, we're good. All's
Yeah,
good in the
I mean,
hood.
as long-
audio is
what's
always
going on.
100%. I'll say that.
Well,
The audio is always
video's
good.
100. That's just like a cherry on top.
Let's fucking go.
Double
So
mic situation going over.
I'm interested that
It's true.
EA Sports
want it?
would do a prediction on that. You see that a lot with football, especially in the
they-
Super Bowl.
Well, soccer is the biggest sport worldwide.
It is
Not in America, obviously, because football is
dominant.
it's all that matters. But EA Sports must have some type of international audience. And
Yep.
they picked Argentina to win. I believe the odds were plus 600.
Correct.
And considering it's pretty much a guaranteed bet, I mean, they've been right 11 times in a row.
That's pretty good.
It would be my luck they're wrong now, but at 600 odds for what should be a guarantee, I like those odds a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I'll say this. Sportsbooks confuse the shit out of me. I was live betting last night. Or we were down a little bit. On
Well,
some
okay,
NHL
live
games.
betting's a whole different animal.
It's a whole different game.
Whole different animal.
So we were looking at some NHL games. We were down on the night, not a great night, and I was watching the Kings versus who are they playing? Kings versus the Wild. Okay, we already knew the Kraken were gonna win, which on its own is a weird. If you want to be done, I can take that. Oh, okay. Sorry,
Nah, it's
checking
just
checking in
stand
on our producer here. Anyway, so Ducks, no, not Ducks. Wild, Kings. It was 0-0 going into the last 3 minutes of the game. Over under was set at 1.5. For those of you who don't know what that means, the over under is basically the amount of goals that are scored in the entirety of the match. Over under 1.5. If you bet the under, you think that one or less goals will be scored. If you bet over the 1.5, you think 2 or more goals will be scored. And I was looking at that, and when you bet the over-under, usually the odds are minus 110, which means a little bit less than double your money, right? So if you bet $10, you might get 9 back. Like, you win 9, so you'll get 19 back. And so the odds on that were minus 110. The odds for the Kings to be the only team to score with 3 minutes to go was plus 360.
What?
That's insane. So I put money on Kings be the only, because you're either basically the difference is that you're saying either team will score or this is the team that will score. I doubled down, took the Kings plus 360, had a huge night, unbelievable. Obviously I'm brand new to the whole sports betting scene. We're definitely going to be getting into that more on this show. I like that a lot, but it's an interesting landscape and it's somewhere you can make a lot of money or lose a lot of money. Where are you looking?
Mostly
Redden?
lose.
Are you looking mostly lose?
I'm a little above even all time, which is frankly just incredible, to be honest. You know, doing something that's fun while making, like, I don't know, $4 or $5 total. I mean,
Hey,
no complaints.
making
No
money doing
complaints.
anything is a good time.
Correct. There's nothing like doing absolutely nothing and just getting a free $4. Incredible stuff.
Incredible.
Regardless, Argentina, hop on the train because it's rolling. EA Sports said it's rolling, and I trust EA Sports because they're bringing us NCAA football 2023, and that's all that matters in life.
Oh my god. Okay. So, I've got our closing segment in mind. Alex, would you stop playing Clash Royale?
Hold on, I'm about to win. This is huge.
That's fine. I got one more.
Yeah,
I got
let's
one
see.
I
more.
would say,
You
do
guys
you have
talk.
anything else you guys want to cover?
One more thing
Holy shit.
to help out
Shut up, Alex.
the viewers at home.
Okay, go Redbone.
I have a philosophy on how to bet NFL games very successfully.
This is the perfect lead-in if this is our last thing. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll
Go.
roll with it then.
Go.
If the spread is 9.5 or more in an NFL game, which for an NFL game is a lot.
That's a lot of points.
College football is completely different because college football is just
I mean, Ohio State covered minus 32.5.
yeah, it's just something else.
Okay.
But in the NFL, if it's 9.5 or more spread, take the under.
Dog or the under on the match?
The over/under, take the under.
Really?
9.5 spread, take the under. It's hitting, I want to say this year, at a 64% or so clip, which for a bet is really good. I want
That's
to say
unbelievable.
I want to say professional sports gamblers, they want to be hitting at a 52% rate.
It's like one of those when you get
just
a point,
slightly above 50-50.
like in the casino when you get that 0.1% edge over the house.
Correct.
It's like that's unbelievable. It's a good edge. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And this is hitting, I want to say it somewhere between 62 and 67% or so. I can't remember the exact number again. Terrible at exact numbers, but I know it's in the 60s.
Okay.
Any bet you can get in the 60s is a really good bet. This weekend, there are 3 games with a 9.5 or more spread as of right now, which would be on Wednesday night. So it's subject to change. One of them was right at 9.5. I can't remember the exact games off the top of my head.
I'll pull them up.
I want to say one of them was Eagles Commanders. One of them was whoever Ravens play. And then I want to say the Chiefs was the other one.
Okay.
So in those games, your best bet is betting the under. And if it is a 66% clip, which I don't think it quite is, but it's in the 60s regardless, that means you should hit 2 out of 3.
Yes.
If you put
And one thing that's actually been like, the Bills haven't hit the over since week 2.
correct.
So I don't know how much you favor trends, because to me it's always like, well, it seems like they have to break the trend, right? That's what I thought about
Correct,
the Packers
correct.
when they were going to play the Lions. But it's
Correct.
also, I don't know, something to think about.
Regardless, we'll say 63% clip on a bet is very good.
So right now, Chiefs-Jaguars is the line's at 9.5. Over-under is 50. And the only
Take
other...
the under.
50.5. And the only other game that's at 9.5 or more is at Commanders-Eagles, plus 10.5 for the Commanders, and the over/under is 43.5.
Take the under. What it was the Ravens game at? That was the other one this morning that was at, I want to say 10.5.
Ravens right now are... Wait, what? The Ravens?
They play somebody really bad. They might play. I think they play the Colts.
Do the Ravens even play this week?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I don't see them.
Well, there was 3 games. Maybe it wasn't the Ravens, but who plays the Colts?
The Colts play the Raiders. That's 5.5.
This isn't good.
The Chargers 49ers is 7.
I want to say there was another game above 9.5.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying the line must have moved.
It very much could have. I was also
So there's 2 games right now at 9.5 or more.
Okay, 2 games. On those 2 games, Chiefs Jags and Eagles Commanders. The under is looking really good.
Precise.
On the season, the under looks amazing, and on those 2 games, it looks really good.
All right, perfect. So this leads us into our final segment quite well. I think for us 3 here, you don't know Alex, Mini Marv knows
I know nothing.
nothing about football or
No, I know nothing about like the current standings.
Gambling.
I know football.
barely. So I think Jack and I we usually do a money line segment. We just pick who we think is going to win outright,
Yep.
and I'm a lot better in that. I've been,
That's
11
a
and
lot
2,
easier.
10 and 3, 9 and 4. Like I've been pretty fucking good at that. So
Okay.
anyone who's tuning in, if you want money line picks, what I almost do every single weekend, buying into gambling a little bit here, is I'll pick every game that's not a complete coin toss, and I'll pick every single money line that I think is going to win, and then I just go. In FanDuel, there's something that's called round robin, and it's basically where they pick every single parlay possible, right? So if I pick 7 teams, and if I do like by 5, a round robin by 5, it'll pick every single combination of the 5 that's possible, and that might be 40 bets, and I put $1 down on each, so that's 40 $1 parlays.
Your battery's exhausted.
Yep.
What's that?
Battery exhausted. It might just have to be.
Might have to be it. You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I've got a fix.
Okay.
This is quick though. Please don't die. Switch to the couch cam. We got it.
Live action shot of technical difficulty.
We are back.
resolved.
So here's the deal. Why don't you guys listen to me here? The deal is that my computer is fucking dying. Okay? And I'm the worst host of all time. Red, scoot over.
Damn near.
That way. Scoot that way.
I don't see what I got.
So we are all on the couch.
The comfy couch.
We're all on the couch.
Couch cuddles. Great segment.
Oh yeah.
Couch cuddles. That's a great segment. Where was I? Do you remember? Does anyone remember?
Kind of closing words.
I was
You
talking
were
about
talking about like your picks.
money
money
line. Yeah, okay. So follow me if you want good money line picks. Oh, and I take the round robin. I basically just bet, if I bet 9 games, I take round robin 6, and I almost always go positive. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick against the spread.
Okay.
I like that.
You like that?
I like
You
that.
think you can handle that?
I think I can.
Do you understand what the spread is?
No fucking idea.
All right.
So whatever I say the same thing.
Well, that's what I was already planning on doing.
So-
I was gonna act like I knew. What I was
let me
talking
just
about.
explain it to you, and for those of you who don't know, online, watching this, basically the spread. When I say, let's say we've got Patriots, Colts from last week, right?
Yeah.
The Patriots, if they're -7, that means they're starting the game.
What's that?
Instead of 0-0, they're starting with -7.
Yeah.
So they need to score more than 7 more than the Colts to win against the spread, right?
Yeah.
So if I say the Jaguars are +3, what does that mean? Put your
What?
They can't hear you if the mic's that far away.
Well, it wasn't a valid take. I don't know. It's +3. Like they have to score 3 more than.
They're +3.
They have to score. They have to win by 4.
No. If they're +3, they have to lose by 3 or less.
Okay.
So plus
Awesome.
means they start with more points. Minus means they start with less.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sounds
So what happens if the Patriots are -4?
They have to win by 4.
I'm sorry, Red.
He'll be able to free ball through it.
Yeah,
he'll be able
I'm,
to
all right.
I'm
free
just gonna
ball
agree
through
with
it.
you guys. I don't know
Apparently,
shit.
we don't need to learn this.
A
So-
long time before this matters.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Go for it.
I'll let you. Do you want me to lead or do you guys want to lead?
He leads.
I'll
I
take it.
follow.
I'll roll
I
with
follow.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
So me or you?
We'll go OG couch. Over to you.
All right.
Posture.
All right.
Imposter.
All right. Falcons, Panthers, line. Falcons are 3-point favorites. Falcons are favorites.
I think I like Falcons here.
Okay. So that means the Falcons need to win by 3 or more, Alex.
Yes, I know that.
He's got that.
I
He's
took
got
Falcons.
You're going to take the Falcons
Yeah.
as well? I am also going to take the Falcons. That should be easy money. The Panthers fucking suck. Apparently, I'm never going to bet for them again. After last week where I basically made it sound like the Bengals were going to win, they were going to lose by 100, in my opinion, and they won by 20. 21? They doubled the Panthers.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. We've got the Seahawks, Bucks in Germany, Sunday, 8:31 a.m. Okay. Seahawks are 3-point underdogs, which is freaking unbelievable. Okay, who are we taking, Red?
Germany, any overseas games are always going to be dicey because it's like, how does this particular team adapt to playing a game at what they're used to being? They're playing at 8 in the morning American time, which is just, that's got to be horrible to try to play at.
Gotta be.
I don't know how NFL teams travel, if they get over there 5 days in advance, maybe?
Usually
Do
they show
try
up
to
on
adapt,
Thursday.
Or do they try to just play football at 8 in the morning?
Thursday's kind of the line. So
Okay.
they'll either show up on Thursday or before, like maybe Wednesday or Thursday, or they'll
So
come
mentally, they're playing at noon, kind of.
usually
Is probably what their internal clock's at.
for sure.
Okay, so you said 3.5?
I said the line for that game is 3, actually, straight up 3.
3 for the Bucks.
Bucks are favored.
I think I like Seattle.
I do as well.
I think I like Seattle.
Alex,
I mouthed that out a while ago while you guys were talking.
you
There
like
you go.
Seattle?
Yeah, I had the.
I like
I'm
Seattle.
glad you mouthed it. I hope it came through because my
It should.
computer's
I
at
was
fucking
sitting here like
0%. But all right, so we're all 3 on Seattle to win by 3 or more.
Yeah.
Or actually, they only have to lose by 2 or
We've-
less.
All bet the same every game so far.
So far, we're 2 for 2. All right, Jags Chiefs, noon on Sunday. Jags are 9.5-point underdogs. Clearly, as we've seen on the show, we are supposed to bet the under here. But what's going to happen on the spread, Mr. Alex Redden?
So the Chiefs played a close one last week.
They
so
did.
I would expect them to come out swinging and kind of try to rebound against an inferior opponent.
And here's my...
I think I like the Chiefs here.
Okay, go ahead, Alex.
I mouthed the Chiefs again.
All right, here's my thing. Remember, the Jags have yet to lose by more than 8, and their point differential for the season is plus 21. I think the Jags are an underdog here, more than like an underdog of the underdog. People are going to take the 9.5 there, just as you two did. I'm going to take the Jags. I think they cover.
Okay.
I think
like
that's
that.
valid. I think
like.
they'll
Where's it
keep
at?
the
Is
streak.
it in KC or is it in Jacksonville?
It's in KC.
Perfect.
Okay.
We love that.
Chiefs.
Yep, I'm
Chiefs.
taking the Jags on that one as far as money line or as far as spread goes.
That's a game you can go alternate spread. Just put like very
10.5.
small money on it. I'd go alternate spread at 13.5. And
okay.
Put a
Really?
small amount on
Why
that.
not 14.5? Get it over that 2 touchdown mark.
That's what I'm concerned about. The 2 touchdown mark.
That you think the odds will jump there?
Not even that. If I had to bet this, if I had to like pick this score, it would be somewhere between a 12 and a 15.
Oh, you're betting the
difference.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna take. Yeah, I would take Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs at minus
at
13.5.
minus 13.5.
Okay,
and
that
say
makes
they
sense.
win by more than 2 scores.
I thought you were saying the Jags would cover at 13.5.
No,
like, bro,
no,
why not give them the
Chiefs.
2 touchdowns?
Chiefs.
Okay. All right, let's move on. We've got Texans at Giants. Texans are 5.5-point underdogs here. That's kind of small. What do you think, Red?
Yeah, the Giants are kind of in the same boat for me as like the Vikings. Like they've been winning games, but they've never shown anything where you're just like, wow, this team knows how to put teams away.
Yep.
Damian Pierce is
I
really
think-
coming into his role. I think I like the Texans here.
Okay, I think 90% of the games, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm going to say a really high percentage of the games won by the Giants have been on a last-second drive. They've almost always been down in their games. I don't think they've won a game where they were winning going into the fourth or at least the second half. Okay, I could definitely see
Texans.
I could see the Texans covering. What do you think?
Again, I did the same thing. I mouthed it out a while ago.
You're fucking
What do
mouthing
you mouth
it
out?
before.
What do you mouth out?
I said Texans.
Okay,
I
so
mouthed
he's
it
like
out.
the sneaky guy.
We've said that he doesn't know football, and now
I
he's like,
looked it
I'm going to
over and
say my
I
pick
said Texans.
before they do.
Okay.
I like this.
That way
do.
there's no.
All right. I
Little-
like
We
it.
can't swing.
Actually, that's a pretty good way to do it,
That's-
too.
I like that a
I
lot.
mouthed it over there,
Keep,
and then
keep on, keeping on.
and then if
Okay.
I want to change the answer, I still can. But the initial
I like
idea is
smart.
on the camera.
Smart man.
Yeah,
Okay.
So don't look over here.
Well, I'm still going to ask you to say it.
Yeah, I will.
Because I don't know if
'Cause
it's,
I can still
if
change
it's like
it.
lagging or
Yeah, I can
something.
still
They
change
probably
it.
won't be able to tell.
That's
but-
all right if they can't tell.
All right, so I'm
I'll be
going to
ready
take
either way.
I'm going to take the Giants. I'm going to go against you two as well on this
Yeah.
one. I think if it's
Must be a
close,
ginger thing.
wait, who are they?
What's the money line on Texans on this game?
Plus 184,
Very low.
quite low.
Very low for a money line. On
220 to 184 here. I'm going to take the Giants here. Let's move on. We got an NFC North matchup between the Lions and the Bears. Bears are only 3-point favorites here.
This game is it's a very hard spread to bet on.
It's
Not
It's a
one-
dicey spread.
It's not one I would bet on. But for the sake of just making the pick, I think I would take the Bears.
Hold up. I'm jumping right into the live here. This has been a while ago. Dom Kennedy says KC with the over.
Against Jacksonville?
Yeah, and that's against your 9.5 spread rule.
Dom, I love you, man, but when you're betting long term, you got to just play the numbers. Okay, it's like
valid.
counting cards, but
Yep, because
not
you'll
really.
lose a lot in counting cards, but you'll win more than you lose.
Correct, exactly. So the philosophy is stick to the philosophy, and you might lose one like the Chiefs Jags. That's one that in reality would be a little dicey on the under, but it's a system, and when you're a system better, which you should be, because otherwise you're what's called broke.
Alex,
You got to stick to the system. He's looking at games. He's looking at games.
Okay, God, this guy's pulling up the history of the NFL right now.
It's not gonna focus, but it's the scores.
Holy shit!
I'm taking
All right.
it to my account.
Yeah, Dom, I want to say really quick. Can we all give a thank you to Dom like we did in elementary school? Ready?
Thank you, Dom.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dom.
Dom.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember this.
I don't remember.
This happened
it,
all
but-
the time. It's like,
What
can we give
elementary
thank you?
did you go to?
Yeah, what
The
the fuck?
same one you two did too.
No way.
You
We're-
came in like 5th grade.
No, he came in second.
I was a 6th grade. No,
Yeah,
I was a
it-
5th grader. You were a
I was third.
3rd. Anyways, so you guys never did that in elementary? Where it's
No,
like,
we just-
everyone
did
say
pizza
thank you to
parties
so
and
and so.
shit,
We
man.
just dapped each other up and said, "Appreciate you, brother."
Yeah.
We
Thanks,
literally
dog.
went to the same elementary.
Thanks,
Well, all right,
dude.
let's just say thank you to Dom for coming back in after having so many technical difficulties. All right.
In-
Why don't-
incredible stuff, really.
You came back in. That's.
Thank
you,
Thank
Dom.
you, Dom. I do remember
That
that.
was
shit.
so sus.
Horrible.
See,
That was
that's
so
exact. No, but that's exactly how it happened in elementary. Someone was always late. Someone was early. Someone was out of key. We want to say thank you to Dom for coming back in after a horrible appearance.
Next episode,
From
Dom,
over
we're
there.
gonna slow clap for you. Just
Yeah.
putting that out there.
We are.
Yeah.
Dom, please show back up. We'll cover this again after we get through.
As
these
the number
picks.
one fan, Marv told me you get a free sweatshirt.
You know what? I'll consider that.
I'm
I'll
just gonna
consider
keep
that.
making
Dom
empty
i-
promises
Dom
on
is
your
the
wall.
only.
Yes.
Dom is the only one to show up in the chat, so I'll consider that. I actually would, Dom. You know what?
Yeah,
You let me know.
Yeah.
But we are going to be live tomorrow.
We need
in the morning.
We need Dom on a Zoom.
I
We
want
do.
him.
We need Dom on a
We
I
do.
want
him, like-
Dom, you send me an email. It's in my website where my email is. You send me an email. Tell me what your
And what
availability
size
is.
shirt
You have
you
some
wear.
some good NFL takes. You know your shit.
Get him on the Zoom.
No
him
more
on
than
Zoom.
me.
All right, you email me, Dom, and like I said, we're gonna be live tomorrow at 8:30.
All right,
Let's see.
back to the games.
Back to the picks.
Back to the games.
Back
I
to the
take
picks.
Lions.
Alex is taking the Lions. Did you take the Lions?
I took Bears.
Okay,
the Bears.
I think the Bears is the obvious picks here. -3. Lions only won over the Packers, who are complete ass
One
at
of the
football.
worst teams
Evidently,
in the NFL system.
I'd probably rank them at 29 right now. It's horrible. Let's move on. We got Saints, Steelers. Saints. Okay. For me, whenever a game is at -1.5, I fucking
That's a pick 'em.
just take the money
Whoever's
line.
at home.
Take the money line. Whoever you're more confident in. Saints are 1.5 point underdogs here. Who you got? Let's go Alex instead of Mouther. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go, Mr. Mini
So we got
Marv.
Saints, Steelers, and what's the?
Over under
1.5.
or over under. Yeah, the line is 1.5, and it's at the Steelers.
I'm Wait, did you say? No, never mind. I'm taking Steelers.
Yep, I would agree. I think in any like pick'em situation, obviously 1.5 isn't technically a pick'em, but it's about as close as you can get. Your best bets, I don't know statistically. Normally I do on these types of things, but I think you got to go home team, don't you?
Okay. Personally, no.
Oh
Saints
my God.
are a
Away
team. No, I'm just saying Saints are a team, and at 1.5, they just have to win by more than 1. That's not that many points.
Yeah, but so does the Steelers.
What
They
happens
play in
there?
a dome. Here's my thought process.
It's
they
at
play,
the Steelers.
Yeah, they play in a dome. The Saints do,
Okay.
and they're going to Pittsburgh in the middle of November. A
Okay.
Pittsburgh crowd, probably one of the best fan bases, I'll go 6 in the NFL.
Okay.
At
Interesting,
home
but all right.
in November. I like the Steelers here.
All right. I'm going to go Saints. You guys both got the Steelers. Browns, Dolphins. We've got a couple more games to pick here. We can probably rapid fire a little bit faster through these.
Yep.
Browns, Steelers, Browns, Dolphins. Dolphins are 3.5 point favorites here. Who you got, Alex?
Dolphins.
Who's
Redden.
home?
Redden picks the Dolphins.
say
Dolphins are
Dolphins, too.
home.
Yeah, Dolphins definitely then.
Okay. Yeah, Dolphins should cover easily there. We got the Vikings at the Bills. I'll start saying at. Vikings at the Bills. Bills are 3.5 point favorites with, keep in mind, Josh Allen's UCL injury. This is a game. If Mr. UCL boy, Josh Allen, has to sit. This will show, are the Vikings legit?
This is a big game for the Vikings. We maybe should have touched on a little bit earlier, but doesn't matter. We'll recap it next week.
Yep.
Gambling-wise, this is one that, again, I wouldn't put money on until more information comes about the injury.
I'm sure more will come out.
Because my bet would sway completely based on if Josh Allen's playing or not.
This is a
Vikings
Wednesday night.
if he doesn't, Bills if he plays.
Because you're putting money on the backup quarterback at that point.
At that point,
Correct.
for
Fuck
sure.
Case
no.
Keenum.
And is it Case?
Yep,
Fuck
Case Keenum.
that.
Okay. So this is as of Wednesday night. Let's just make at least one. I know that this one we could put an asterisk next to this one. But what are we looking at here, Redden?
I like Vikings with an asterisk.
Okay. Alex?
And we're not
Any more?
assuming anything.
This is just current.
Assume what you want.
I mean, Josh
I'll
Allen is, quote, day to day.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, well, I'm taking Vikings.
All right.
'Cause they wouldn't want to risk him getting out for the rest of the season.
At 3.5, I will take the Vikings as well. Allegedly, the Vikings should be able to keep this game close anyway. Let's move on. Broncos Titans. This is a surprising line. Titans are only 2.5-point favorites at home.
I think the Broncos are an abysmal organization right now.
The only thing they have going
Give
is
me the Titans.
Yeah, their defense.
Easily.
Yep, Titans are going to take that one. Colts at the Raiders. 5.5-point favorites for the Raiders. That's a shit show. That's the shit bowl, dude. What is that?
This is another one of those games with a ton of moving variables. I mean, the Colts, you're looking at Jeff Saturday, who's never called a play. You're looking at OC, who's also never called a play in the NFL or collegiate level. They're both high school coaches. Just give me the Raiders.
Yep.
You just have to.
Got to be the Raiders there, I think. Let's go Cardinals-Rams. Little NFC West matchup. Rams are home with a 1.5-point favorite.
Rams.
Does Call of Duty have anything going on this weekend?
I think the Cardinals are I think they're winless against the spread and in money lines games since Call of Duty got released. That's something to keep in mind.
Warzone 2 comes out.
Does it really?
Really?
Leighton says
Word
Warzone
from the
2 comes
producer.
out. Okay.
Word from the producer.
So
takes the
multiplayer
Rams.
will be a factor.
Rams.
Yeah, Rams
Hammer it.
-1.5.
Hammer.
All they have to do is win by 2. All right, Cowboys-Packers. Mike McCarthy's return to Green Bay. Cowboys are 5-point favorites here.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yep,
that's a unanimous. Chargers at the 49ers. We've got Niners with a 7-point favorite here. That seems kind of large, don't you think?
7. I was expecting a 5.5. That's one that's
Get ready to end.
interesting spread. I would say gotta go Niners.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I totally agree. I did not mouth Chargers earlier.
Backfire.
Okay.
It's all right.
He's been
We
2
can't
for
get
3
him.
so far.
I've been damn near every single one right though.
That's the Sunday night game. Bro, none of these games have happened. What do you mean right? You just agreed.
I'm saying with you guys.
Okay.
Right, as in not gonna get backlash from you two.
Okay. Fair enough. Final game, we got Monday night. Washington Commanders at the Eagles. We got
Fuck
that
the Commanders.
10.5-point spread for the Eagles. They are the overdog here.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Eagles
for sure.
by a lot.
All right.
Unless if it's Washington.
Interesting from
midgets.
you two because I am as well. I am opposing you guys. I'm going to take the.
You're taking the midgets?
I was going to say the midgets, but no, I'm going to take the Commanders.
No way.
I am 10.5
Who
with
are the
Taylor
Commanders?
Heineke.
I don't even know who they are.
All right, I am personally going to take the Commanders against the spread there. But all right, so that does round out our NFL
done.
slate against the spread here. I want to thank everyone, mostly Dom actually, who pretty much just showed up through the technical difficulties. We did have a lot of you guys tuning into the first segment there. Things are looking promising, moving forward. I want to remind everyone, we do have the Twitter. Go ahead and switch to Twitter, Leighton. Go ahead and all right. So switch back.
Come back to the couch.
The couch. I forgot that the desk shot is not in play right now. So follow the Twitter. If you're listening to this on YouTube, we do have the Spotify available. Otherwise, if you're gonna use SeatGeek, we've got the code in the description. I'm not gonna go into all that. We're gonna be live tomorrow around 8:30. We've got a very special guest as well as the regular Jack Wallace on. But I want to thank you two very much for coming back on, for coming on for the first time.
Yeah, I experienced a lot of technical difficulties. I'm not gonna lie.
Should that just be the merch? Just technical difficulties.
Yeah, no shit.
That'd be something.
We have it every single show.
Fucking with that longer than we were actually doing the show.
Yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. Everyone that came in and popped their head in, even if it was just for a second. I saw every single one of you. I was keeping track. I want to thank everyone for coming in. I want to thank you two for coming on. And I want to thank the NFL for existing because it gives me something to talk about every single day.
And steroids.
Yes, and steroids. For those of you who didn't tune in first, you're going to be hella confused.
Yeah, you don't know, but the merch line will catch you off guard.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming on, and I hope to see you guys again. How's that sound?
Deuces.
Of course.
Of course. All right. We'll see you guys later.
I see.